So guys, today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Game Capture HD60S by Elgato. So guys, I did just record a video on this, but I forgot my GoPro was broken, and if you have the Wi-Fi on, it makes a helicopter noise. So I put everything back in the packaging, and I'm going to go over it again. So it's the Elgato HD60S, as you can see here. Flip over to the back. There's a couple features here that it is displaying to us. So instant game review. So what that means is that if you're playing a game on your Xbox One, when you're looking at the picture on your TV and you're looking at the picture that is being projected to your PC on the Elgato software, you will see no delay. It's called zero latency or zero input lag, whatever you guys want to call it, but they're going to be identical. So you could play your game off this game capture software and you're going to have no issues playing any games like first-person shooter games, anything like that. You won't have any issue. That is something that HD60 Pro has, but the HD60 does not have. So HD60S is a bump up from the HD60. The HD60 Pro is a bump up from the HD60S. So it says it records on 1080p and 60 FPS. That's the highest quality it will record in. It has a built-in editor. So all this it shows right there that there's a edit tab up there. I strongly don't recommend editing in the software and uploading it to YouTube or something like that. It is not the best. You can trim clips, you can do stuff like that. You can't add effects, you can't add titles, you can't do all that. So I recommend downloading free software or even something like Adobe Premiere Pro or Sony Vegas, anything like that. You also got stream command, so you can add a webcam, overlays, anything like that. So through this software, you can add a webcam, as you can see there. You can add borders around, you can put your Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, like anything like that. So you're displaying yourself in a YouTube video or a Twitch live stream. You got Flashback Recording. So that's something nice. So you don't want to be recording, let's say you're doing like a Black Ops 3 quick scoping thing. If you're not quick scoping lots and stuff, you don't want to have it recording all the time because that's going to use up a lot of space on your computer. What this allows you to do is go back in time and you can actually start recording from when you want till when you want to stop it. So you can get that perfect time in. You don't have to trim as much, stuff like that. So you don't have to be recording all the time. You got live commentary, so you can add your voice into a video and it'll be synced up with the game audio and the game footage, but you need your own microphone, obviously, to plug in. It shows here you got analog audio in, HDMI in, and USB Type-C, and you got HDMI out. So there is some minimum specs. So it says system requirements, internet connection, PC Windows 10 64-bit, 4th generation quad-core Intel Core i5 CPU, or older, obviously, newer. You need Intel HD or NVIDIA GeForce 600 series graphics card, or better. 4 gigabytes of RAM, and a built-in USB 3.0 port. So that is something that a lot of people I know won't have, is a built-in USB 3.0 port, because it's new, but there's still a lot of places that don't have them. So we're going to slide this tab open. It says your skills immortalized with the Game Capture software there. Set that over to the side. When you open it up, it shows you the instructions how to set it up. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do it, easiest way to do it, and stuff like that. Down here, it shows Elgato Gaming, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Don't really need that. So we're going to take this out. But one thing that I have seen a couple YouTubers do a video on is their S is actually missing here. So that's one of the biggest distinct features. If you're going to buy it off Kijiji or something like that, you need to see that S. So some people, it's basically just a sticker. You might be able to peel that off. I don't want to try. But that is a distinct feature that it is the S model. Another one is, this is actually USB Type-C. So the HD60 actually does not have that. It's a micro USB or something like that. I know for a fact it is not USB-C. And it says in and out on this side. That is something the other one does not have. So if you guys are buying it from Kijiji, stuff like that, look out for those things. So this is the out HDMI port. So I'll start on this side. So so this is the analog audio. You don't really need that. HDMI, so you're going to plug, it's going to go from your Xbox, PlayStation 4, whatever. I'm going to use Xbox as an example because I have one. you're going to plug your Xbox HDMI into your Xbox. Then you're going to plug the other end into here. Then you're going to plug the USB Type-C from here, and it goes to a USB 3.0. I'll actually pull those cables out right now. So this one's actually USB-C there, and it's got HDMI 3.0 there. And here they provide you with one HDMI cable, even though you will need two. So from there, you plug the HDMI, or not HDMI, sorry, the USB Type-C from there into the USB 3 port into your computer there. And this one is another HDMI that you need to plug it in here all the way to your monitor or TV that you're going to be wanting the picture displayed to. So underneath the capture card, you got instructions, don't really need that, and you got a sticker. So guys, I'm going to be showing you how to fully set it up, and I'll see you guys in a minute. So guys, I'm sorry for the really messy setup, but what you're going to want to do is grab your HD60S and take your HDMI cord. So you're going to want to take the HDMI cable that they've provided for you. It is pretty short, it's not that long, but you're going to want to plug it into the in port, inside of things, plug it in, take the other side of the cable, and plug it into the back of your Xbox One. Then have it sit like this, and first step is completed. So guys, the second step is actually taking the USB Type-C cable to USB 3.0, plugging it into the back of the Elgato. Oh, sorry, this side here, it's still on the inside. Then you're going to want to plug the USB 3.0 port into the back of your computer, laptop, whatever you're using to record the software. So you're going to want to take the USB 3.0 port, come over here to my laptop, and plug it into the USB 3.0 port on my laptop. Just like that. So guys, as you can see, I got this all set up. So what you're seeing on your Xbox is directly and instantly projected to your PC, which is nice. So I'm going to be walking through with you guys the best settings to use to record your gameplay. So here we're going to click on the Game Capture HD Preferences in the top right corner. You're going to see where you can save all your files, where you want them to save, whatever. Enable Flashback Recording. So that's what this little slider down here is for. Remember when I said you can go back in time to get that perfect shot, just in case you weren't recording. Enable Stream Command. That's over here. That's live streaming to Twitch, YouTube, whatever you want. Here is where you can share it. So you can share it to YouTube, whatever you want. File exports. So here, what these are checking is when you record a video with, let's say, a live commentary and a webcam, it's going to sync those all together as one audio file and one video file. So what I recommend is unchecking those and checking these, because what this is going to do is it's going to change it so they export separately. So if you want to change the volume of the game audio and the volume of the webcam, because a lot of times the game audio is going to be overpowering your voice, and you don't want that. So I suggest exporting them individually. Updates, automatically check. Hotkeys you can enable if you want. If you want, like, let's say, left or right control to start and stop recording, you can have that. Advanced, you can keep these normally. Now you want to go over here to the show device settings under your game capture, whatever it's called. For me, I'm using an Xbox One. You can use any of these, but I'm going to check Xbox One. Video input is always going to be HDMI unless you have an Elgato HD, which you have the option as a different input as well as HDMI. Audio input, you're always going to want to select HDMI audio because analog audio isn't nearly as good as HDMI. So you want to keep that as HDMI. HDMI color range, standard, profile, 1080p or 720p. I would recommend 1080p over all of them. I would strongly advise to stay away from those two. But because you're spending so much money on an Elgato, stuff like this, a game capture, you're going to want to stick with 1080p. You're going to want to hit allow 60 FPS if you want to record in 60 FPS, which I'm assuming all of you guys want to. Quality, you're going to slide this all the way up to best. So if your computer isn't as strong, there's going to be a notification popping up. It says it might reduce your performance. Do you want to reduce it or keep it at best? uncheck both of these, because what this is going to be doing is sometimes it'll lower the quality down to 480p, and you really don't want that. Stretch standard definition, you don't want the image to be stretched. And I'm going to tick allow 60f for video preview. You don't need to do this, but you can if you would like. We're going to click OK, and it's just connecting, detecting signal. So guys, once you're done changing all the settings, here's the next tab, live streaming. So you can set this up to whatever you want, what megabytes. So this is gonna slow down your Wi-Fi. If you have good Wi-Fi, put it all the way up. If you don't, you can lower it. You select where you want to stream to, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, whatever that is, Ustream, Daily Motion, or RTMP. You can choose what you want. You can choose what you want the title to be. The next one is game audio. So here you can select, you can see how loud it is. So just for example, yellow is okay. Once you're getting into the red, you really need to turn down the volume, because it's really going to decrease. It's going to be like really muffled and stuff. So I usually like to have it at around 2 or 3. You can always change this in your, like I use Adobe Premiere Pro. You can always change that in that, or Sony Vegas, whatever you want. If you're having a microphone, you select what microphone you have plugged in, and you click this commentary button. So now you can see my audio when I talk, it goes really red, so I would need to turn that down. And when I don't talk, it goes down into the green. So I'd want to turn it down to about there, and it'd be good, because you don't want it getting into the yellow or red. Down here is Elgato Sound Capture. It says open Elgato Sound Capture settings to select output for PC gaming. So we're going to click that settings bar. If you have it downloaded, it'll suggest that you download it right off the bat. You're going to want to go over here. So it comes off. You got team chat. You can capture your friends' voices, everything like that, and as well as your own music. You can put music in the background of the video. PC gaming, so while you have headphones plugged in or speakers, you can still hear your game audio through your PC. Advanced is just coming multiple systems if you want music and talking with others. I usually keep it on PC gaming or off. It's up to you. Down here is going to be your video title, your game, your description. You can also go here, change your tags. You can go here, game level, configuration, stuff like that. You can change it there. If you don't want the commentary, just click the commentary button. You can see it has gone away now. Here on the far left, you have the record button. This is the slider that you go back, and you'll go back in time. You have the buttons that obviously you know what they do, play, pause, stuff like that. This is to take a screenshot. So if I want to make, let's say, a thumbnail, I can screenshot this, and then I can upload that to Photoshop and do some editing if I want. Here it tells you I have 561.3 gigabytes left on my hard drive, and I have been recording for 0 seconds, 0 minutes, 0 hours. Here is disable preview. So if your computer isn't very good, this is something I highly recommend. Click that, and it highly reduces the amount of stress put on your PC. So now you can hear the game audio. So when I'm playing, I usually have headphones on, so I don't want to hear the game audio through my speakers, but I mainly had that on or muted because I was using an HD60 before, and that's on instant game review, so it's going to be a little bit delayed, so the audio is always delayed. So now I might actually start using this, so I can click on mute. Stream button is the same as the record. You're going to start streaming to YouTube at 1080p, 30 fps, 8 megabytes a second. Here is some templates that they've already set out for you. So here, this one, you can change the donation, welcome, sub. You can resize the webcam, go like that. This one's going to have a webcam on it, so you can see me in there. You can change this one, so this one's just like a border. You can add your Twitter, your Facebook, anything like that. So there's some custom templates. You can make your own. So you can get a scene, integrate a webcam, add an image, add a video, add a text, or add a web page to your thing. You can save or delete scenes. I'm just going to hit remove for that one. Then this is the editing section. So we want to hit don't save. This is the section that I kind of recommend you to stay away from. So this is a video I did before. Let's say I wanted this to be my thumbnail. I could click screenshot. It'd be saved to my library, my HD, or my storage that I've selected. Then I can do some editing. I can scroll through here. I can trim it by clicking the trim button. I can delete. I can zoom out of it, zoom into it, stuff like that. So I don't recommend using this as an editing software. It's not very detailed. You can't you can't add in any pictures or anything like that. I just wouldn't recommend using it. I'd recommend using something different. But guys, it's kind of a rundown for the software. I'm gonna compare the HD60 and the HD60S. So guys, beside me here, I have the HD60S. This is mine. You can tell by the S. And the HD60 here, which is my friend's. So as you can see, there's really not a big difference between the two. There's really nothing different. The size is the same. It's basically the same thickness. Not really much of a difference. You can't even tell. There's a couple differences on the ports. So you can see here, they both have analog audio. In is black on the HD60S. It's white. You got your HDMI ports. Here you got a USB Type-C. I haven't discovered what this is yet. Looks like a micro USB type style thing. Here you have out in black, out in white, and then you have two HDMI ports. So there's really not a whole lot different between these two. These are both lights here. There's really nothing different. Obviously you got the two different types of cables. So you got a USB 2.0 one. This is the HD60S's, which is a Type-C port, which just plugs into there and goes to a USB 3.0 port on the other end, because you do need a 3.0 port on your computer to be able to run it. And on the HD60, we have I'm just going to call it a micro USB cable because I don't know what that is. Then you're going to plug that into there. And then on the other end, you got a USB 2.0 because this one only requires a 2.0. So guys, that's going to have to wrap up my comparison and tutorial, how to set it up, how to use everything on these two game captures. So which one do I recommend? It depends on what you're doing. So right now, currently, the time of recording this, they're both the same amount of money. So obviously go with the HD60S. If it's the same amount of money and you get more features on here, I would go with this. But if you're a big time streamer, this one benefits you a lot because it's zero latency, zero lag. You can see what you're doing instantly. But also, if you're a streamer, this one creates a master copy so you can edit it later and upload it to YouTube if you want as a video. So it's totally up to you. I personally like this one. I don't stream that much, so I definitely like the zero latency, and I don't really need that master's copy because I'm normally just going to be recording normal video footage. So this one I recommend, especially because it was the same price. This one, when I bought it, it was actually $30 off. This one was still 220 Canadian. This was 189 Canadian. So I obviously bought this one because this was the newer one and it was cheaper. So that's why I bought it. But guys, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please don't forget to smash that like button. And if you guys want to see more unboxings, let me know down in the comment section below. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.